We'll dive into some of the tactics, but I wanted to start with just a high level framing of the vision you see for remote work and why you're so excited about it. And you wrote something that I'll quote: virtual jobs can change the life of our workers, our businesses, and our communities. So I'd love to hear where does that come from? Where does that vision take us? And how are you thinking about remote work at the meta level right now?
I'm really glad that we're starting there because I feel like that is the most important conversation. So many people, when they're thinking about remote work and are new to remote work, they get caught up in the convenience of it, right? Like, woohoo, I don't have to put on, business clothes every day. I can work in my sweatpants, or I can work from more picturesque locations or whatever, and it's very indulgent and it's very convenient, and that's fine. But what the message that I really want to drive for people is that remote work is so much more than that. Isn't it? Is impacting just about every single element of our lives, or at least has the potential to. And we're not talking about it. We're talking about sweatpants. So I really like that we're starting here because, yes, it really does have the power to change our lives, of ourselves, of our families, of our communities, of our businesses, because it's so revolutionary. And not that it's new, but if we implement workplace flexibility at scale, it impacts so much economic development, diversity and inclusion, how businesses are developed and where they're developed, and what their bottom line can be, sustainability during recessions. Like there's just, I mean, it like keeps rippling all the way to like it impacts childhood obesity. And I mean, obviously, like this is a conversation that we could have for days and days and days. But that's the real meat and bones of this topic, is that it's so much more than we think it is. And we're not giving it enough respect if we're only talking about how we can wake up 5 minutes before a meeting and still arrive on time, right? Like we need to be talking about it with a lot more respect and a lot more responsibility.